Come on in, son. Come on in. You got no business being down here.
How you doing, Sam?
What you doing?
Get out of your mouth! Crazy! Absolutely lost it. Maybe we don't need any more impersonation.
How you doing?
Is it recording?
Yes.
I didn't say nothing again.
So,
Yeah.
first thing
Yeah. First thing.
I want to hear from you is how you met James Brown, how you got your job, how long did you work for James Brown, all of that.
Well, I am going to skip the how I met James Brown.
How you gonna skip the how?
Yeah, I'm gonna skip that part because it's so long. It's so long that it's not enough footage on there to get everything.
But
And
yes,
I
then you give
promise
us the
you,
short version of it?
That's the problem. It's not a short version. It wasn't a short version that day that it happened.
No?
Because I was in the wrong place at the right time, but turned out being in the right place at the right place at the right time. Yeah.
Right,
But-
where was that at?
Down in Augusta, Georgia.
Oh.
But the story that I always tell people that makes me laugh a lot is my first raise, the first raise I ever got with James Brown.
Okay, how you got your first raise?
And the first raise was not given to me by James Brown.
No.
No.
By who?
This is how I got my first raise.
Let's see.
We're playing in the round in San Francisco.
Okay.
We're playing in the round. So we're getting ready for the show. Now, lights going down. Okay, band comes on. We in the round.
Okay.
Unlike other shows, the band is usually outside of the revolving stage. James Brown band is on the stage.
Okay.
So at that moment when the lights went down, James Brown's wife, Miss Brown, Alfie, didn't have a seat.
Okay.
And I can see out the corner of my eye, they're sitting her down in the percussion pit. Now, the show is getting ready to start. I got everything ready to grab, and I'm looking out the corner of my eye, they're bringing Miss Brown to sit right here. And I'm trying to say, hey, don't sit her there.
No.
Because she can't sit there. So I said, well, I can't tell Miss Brown where to sit. So
Okay.
by that time, it was tipping roll, time for the show. And she was sitting in the seat. The reason I was worried was because when I finish the show and the lights come on, you can look on the floor. It's like a beaver been back there.
Throw everything. I know, it
Sticks
sticks
are
everywhere.
everywhere. People on the first row got a half of a stick. So I'm worried that a stick might hit her in the eye. So I can't hardly concentrate on the show because I'm worried about Miss Brown gonna get hit with a stick.
Uh-huh.
So, and you know the way the show go, we don't have a song list. So I had to get that out of my mind. Okay, I got to do the show now. To me, I'm saying, okay, Lord, hang in there, Mr. Brown. I see you at the end of the show. I'm saying that to myself. Oh boy, we're playing. That stage going around, that stage going around. It's going around this way. It's going around that way. After about a good 2 hours, when Mr. Brown took his bow, when he took that bow and walked off that stage and the band hit the last note and the house lights came up, when I looked over at Miss Brown, I jumped, but I said, well, don't show that you're shocked, you know. I said, did you enjoy the show, Miss Brown?
Yeah, we gonna get
Miss Neely, I really did enjoy the show. And I'm looking at her. It's like a beaver took a truckload of wood and threw it in her hair. Now I'm looking at this, and she doesn't see it yet because she hadn't got to the mirror. So I'm saying to myself, I know I am fired. I'm just waiting to get fired. So I get to the dressing room, I'm quiet. I'm just changing clothes, I'm quiet because I know That's my last job. I just got the job.
Right.
I know this is my last job. So here we go. I'm getting the clothes on. By the time I got dressed, Mr. Brown want to see Mr. Neely. I said, oh, Lord. Well, here it goes. I know it's gone. So I walked down the hall.
Okay.
Knock on the door. Who is it? Mr. Brown? It's Mr. Neely. Come on in, son. Come on in. When I walked in, Miss Brown was at the mirror with 2 or 3 people they were pulling the wood chips out of her hair. Now,
Okay.
before I could say anything, I just started apologizing because I know that's my thing. I said, Mr. Brown, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for the wood to be chopped up. Like I told him, don't sit, Miss Brown, and he just let me go on, and I'm going on trying to explain these wood chips, and I'm going on. And he just stopped and said, "Son, what are you talking about?" now, I'm lost now. I'm like, the wood chips and Miss Brown's hair, son. That's not why I called you in here. I said, yes, sir. He said, my wife asked me how much money you was making. She sat there and said she didn't know whether to watch you or watch me. I knew right then I better give you a raise because she said give you a raise. I said, Miss Brown, Miss Brown, thank you so much. Son, how much money you making? From now on, you making $450? I said, yes, sir. He said, from now on, you making $475. Next thing you know, I was so excited. I was so excited. I mean, I'm happy. I'm so excited. When I got ready to go out that door, Miss Brown said, son, you just keep on playing. I really enjoyed watching the show and watching you entertain. I said, Miss Brown, I really enjoy entertaining and performing with your husband. And from that point on, it was every week. He just kept adding.
A raise?
Every week. I'd come in, he said, son, how much you making? I said, Miss Brown, I'm making $550. All right, now you're making $575. And it just kept
raising every month.
It just kept raising
And every
up,
show.
and every show, and the majority of every show, and I really, truly, honestly have learned so much out here on the road with him. The world probably miss him music-wise. I think we miss him. I know I myself, I miss him with the little things that he might tell us about life. Those are the little things. Those are the little things I miss. I never forget he called my house. And I said, how you doing, Mr. Brown? He went on and let me talk. We're talking. And I'm kind of talking loud, you know, because I said, well, I want to make sure Mr. Brown hear me, you know. I said, yes, sir. He let me finish that whole hour conversation, and he said, Mr. Neely? I said, yes, sir, Mr. Brown. He said, before you go, let me tell you something. Son, when they invented the telephone, it was already amplified. Son, don't holler into the little thing.
It was all amplified.
It's the little thing.
Which year you decided to work with James Brown?
1991. I came to James Brown from the SOS band.
And how long were you with JB?
15 years. It never was a job. It was more of an adventure. So I don't think I ever would have seen the world, because you can take a globe and blindfold yourself and put your finger on the globe, and wherever it stopped, 9 to my 10, we played a concert there.
All right, thank you so much. It's